Hello everybody, welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. This is episode 5 of this series, and if you were with me for the last one, then you probably remember what we did in episode 4. However, if not, I will give you a quick rundown of the scenarios and situations that took place in that video. So you can see now that we have a villager in the base, so I captured him from outside. We were trying to sort of exploit him for a good trade, but the problem that we were facing in the last episode was that we couldn't actually get him to reset anymore. I don't know if there's a limit to that. It seems to be working okay now, so maybe it was just a case of relogging. But obviously we want to get a mending book here, so we're gonna maybe spend some time doing that today. Just relogging, that's not what the villager does. Resetting the villager until we get the book that we desire. We also managed to finish the enchanting setup, get some design work done as well. So this is what we've got here at the moment. Let me just quickly take away my HUD and you can see that clearly there. So I think it looks pretty good so far. The base is not too shabby, right? I also discovered during the comments of the last episode, or the one before episode 4 I should say, episode 3, that this guy is the dude making all of the noise. So you hear that? You hear that creeper sound? He's making that noise. So we're going to have to think of something to do with him because I can't handle having that around the base, if I'm totally honest. And then finally, we actually managed to, if I grab the diamond pickaxe from this chest here, we managed to secure ourselves a Fortune 2 enchantment in the enchanting table, which is not the best, right? You can get Fortune 3. Of course, but we will take a Fortune 2, so I need to begin this episode by doing a bit of mining, something that will gain us some experience, and then when we have those 30 levels, we'll come back, enchant the diamond pickaxe, and then we have ourselves exactly what we need in order to start multiplying materials when mining. So, as I say, let's kick things off in this video by going down to the mine, doing a bit of mining. I won't show this to you guys on camera, I will just go and do it and then come back in afterwards, and then we can think about where we're going to take this episode from that point. I'm thinking about today trying to get the mending book, and if we can get some decent gear, I might also try to hunt some endermen so that we can get started with the whole resource gathering process for finding the stronghold. Now, I know I said I wouldn't bring you guys in during the mining, but I'm actually very surprised at how lucky I'm getting with diamonds at the moment. I mean, they're not all that mystical to find anymore. The excitement has kind of worn off by this point. You know, I found so many in the game, especially over in the LP world, but in this world, I seem to be getting very, very lucky, and I probably should leave these alone until I get Fortune, actually, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think I'll leave these be because they won't be particularly getting in the way. But I thought I'd just bring it to the attention of you guys. Again, I found some more diamond, and in the last episode, I think I gained quite a few as well. Over 10, and that was only across two sort of veins of diamond ore, so we're getting extremely lucky at the moment, which is something that doesn't particularly happen to me often. Generally, it takes me quite a while to find diamond. I know a few of you guys have told me about your woes with finding diamonds and how you wonder how I've got so many in the LP world. Well, I mean, over time in that world, I guess things just sort of naturally grow in terms of the amount of resources that we have just due to the amount of time that we put into playing the game. But yeah, I can see in this world we're actually getting fairly lucky at the moment. Welcome back, guys, once again down in the mines where I said I wouldn't actually show any footage, but here we are again for the second time. And what I figured I'd do is, I know I'm only on level 27 at the moment and we require another 3 levels in order for us to be able to enchant the diamond pickaxe with the Fortune 2 enchantment. I think I'm going to take all of the iron ore that I've gathered up into our base and smelt it, and hopefully we can get a good chunk of experience from doing that. And another thing that I kind of forgot about is that we do have a spider spawner that we found, and I could utilize that to gain some easy experience. So we might try that out in a second. However, let's get our blast furnace, pop it back where it needs to be. We've got a nice chunk of iron here, so what's that going to be? 8 times 5 is 40, and another one is 48, so it's going to be 7. 7 coal to get that smelted up. And then the rest of this stuff we can take to the crafting bench and sort of just do something like this. Turn it into block form, make storage a bit more efficient, you know, not take up so much space. And then let's find the correct chest, pop all of this stuff away. And look, we've already got over a stack of redstone blocks, which is good. We've got a good amount of diamonds so far as well, 2 blocks worth there. We'll actually go ahead and convert this lapis into a block, and I can hear that creeper noise coming from the parrot again. So, you know what? May Mr. Parrot's soul rest in peace. Oh, they dropped feathers. Awesome. Okay, Parrot had to die. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Parrot was slain by Poke. Does that always come up if you have a companion? I guess it does. I guess it does. Anyway, he's dead now. And I know a few of you guys told me not to do that, but I can't deal with it any longer. It's making me paranoid. So let's get rid of our stone as well. The iron is cooking up nicely. So as I say, hopefully we'll get a good chunk out of that. The next topic to explore in this episode, as I say, is to try and get this guy to sell us a mending book. And I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. I don't know how rare it is to get a mending book in the initial trades. I can imagine it's not too frequent, right? And people seem to be spending a while getting their mending book. So we might spend a good amount of time getting this sorted out. And also, we don't want one that's a very high cost. We want to try and keep it as low as possible. So I'll wait for this iron to cook up. We'll pull it out of the furnace, hopefully get a good chunk of experience from it. I should probably eat a nice piece of steak as well while we're hanging around here. And then we'll see what we can do about the villager over there. We were able to relocate the spider spawner from that stream that I was talking about, and these are the coordinates that it is at. We're in a cave somewhere below our base. It's not too far away, actually. I found this cave through our branch mine, so as you can see, it really is relatively close to things. And there was a way that I was stopping the spiders from exiting the farm, not the farm, the dungeon. I think it was like this. I'm fairly certain they can't leave, so we can actually just sit here and sort of use this as a makeshift experience farm for now, if you see what I mean. So if we actually pull this torch out as well, we want kind of to relieve some of the light in the room so that the spiders actually want to attack us. And I think there is another torch on the wall that I'll go in and remove in a second. But this might be our best bet in terms of pushing ourselves towards that level 30 mark. And you can see we've just gone past the level 28 mark. I have also taken the iron out of the furnace, which shows you that it didn't really do that much at all. I did get a fair chunk from it, but in relative terms, it wasn't all that much. So I think what we'll do is we'll chill here for a few moments, kill some of these spiders, and just hope that this is the quickest method. Although the spawner doesn't seem to be having the easiest of times actually spawning spiders at the moment. So we might change our tactic in just a second, maybe relocate ourselves over to that corner of the farm and seal this wall off so that it can be as dark as we require it to be in order for this spawner to work at maximum efficiency. But for now, this will do. And we'll just try and creep through the levels, trying to make our way up to that 30 points so that we can... Whoa, look at this dude. Is this something that's supposed to happen? I've never seen this before. Have you guys seen this before? A spider has spawned with sort of invisibility. Is that something new? Am I missing something about that? You guys are going to have to let me know down in the comments. I've never seen that before. That's rather strange. Anyway, as I say, I will spend a bit of time here just harvesting these guys up. Hopefully we'll get to 30 before long, and then we can head back to base and finally enchant our diamond pickaxe. Okay guys, I'm anticipating that we'll hit the 30 mark in just a second. There we go. We've hit the 30 mark. That's perfect. We need to go back to base in just a second then and repair... Sorry, not repair. We need to enchant our diamond pickaxe. So I don't know where we are at the moment. We're in a random cave system somewhere underground. Obviously, cave systems do tend to be underground. So let's head back to base and see what we can do about getting this enchantment up together. We do have a couple of diamonds, as we discovered earlier in the episode, ready for us to mine immediately as soon as we get the pickaxe. So we'll probably come back down and grab these guys after we've enchanted it. But the reason why we're back down in the mine, which is the third time we were down there, although I said we wouldn't actually record any of that footage, obviously I've lied there, or I anticipated the future incorrectly, I will say. I didn't exactly lie. Anyway, the reason why we were mining instead of using the spiders was because the spider method was very slow as well. I used it till level 29, and I figured that we may as well get something out of the process. So rather than stand around killing spiders, we actually just went into the mines again and continued with the digging process, which allowed us to pull a few useful things out here and there. Anyway, that isn't the point of this segment of the video. Let's grab this pickaxe, get 3 lapis that we've mined very recently, pop that in there and that in there, and we get the fortune 2 enchantment. The annoying thing about this is if you put an iron pickaxe in there, it will actually give us fortune 3, but it's not worth us using an iron pickaxe for this. So let's go ahead and get that. And it's perfect, really, isn't it? It's perfect. We've got efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and fortune 2. The only thing that we're really missing is efficiency 5, of course, fortune 3, and then if we get the mending book from the villager as well, we'll be in a very good position. So let's go back down into the mine and quickly grab those diamonds and just see what we can make of it. So I think there is probably going to be 6 diamond ore down there, possibly 4 if we get unlucky, but I would say 6. So let's go and check this out and see what we can gather from that chunk. All right, I want to be careful here. Got to be a little bit less clumsy when playing hardcore, right? So here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And from that, we get 12. So we've immediately doubled the amount of diamonds that we would have got initially. So that's good, right? That is good. We've doubled the amount of diamonds that we would have got out of that ore vein had we not had fortune, which is exactly why we wanted to get there as quick as possible. And by episode 5, we've made it. So I think the next step of this video is to see whether or not we can get that villager to offer us a mending book for a good price. I'm quickly going to check the wiki just to ensure that that is a scenario that is possible in the game, because I don't know for sure whether or not you can actually get mending books as an initial trade from the villagers. I don't see why not, but it might be something that Mojang have purposely, made more difficult to attain. So I will go check that on the wiki in just a second. Anyway, we're in a good position right now, and that's another piece of good progress in our journey towards succeeding in hardcore Minecraft. So according to the Minecraft wiki, every single enchantment, regardless of the level and type, has an equal chance to be the very first trade that a villager can offer. So by the sounds of it, mending is very much possible as the initial trade from a villager. So I think what we'll have to do is just grind out some time here, bringing this guy through the different trades that he can offer. Efficiency 4, that's not a bad trade, right? But not what we want. And the wiki also stated that the price of the enchantment should vary based on level. Those with a higher level and higher, in quotation marks, treasure status, I don't know what that actually means, but those with a higher treasure status, of course with the quotation marks, will be a more costly trade. So we've got it already. Wow, look at that. That didn't take long at all, did it? I mean, the treasure status of mending must be quite high because we got the 34 emerald trade, even though level 1 enchantments I think should be capped at 18 emeralds. So I'm figuring that the mending enchantment actually is an outlier, an anomaly. So 34 emeralds is going to be the cost for us, which isn't going to be easy for us to attain because we don't have a quick way to get paper. We have 3 emeralds, I believe, currently sitting in our chest over here. Yeah, we've got 3 emeralds in here. We've got a couple of villagers left over at the village itself who I'm not sure what professions they've taken up. I think one might be a blacksmith. However, the other one I think is just a regular villager. So if I give him a fletching table, that might be our best bet just so that we can trade sticks with him. Here, let's see. I should probably put a door on this place, right? So it's easier for us to get in and out of. So yeah, this guy is a regular villager. Hold on, let me grab a door and also a fletching table because I want to convert this guy into a fletcher if possible. And in general, they'll trade sticks for emeralds, right? Which is a very simple trade for us to get our hands on, or a very simple commodity for us to get our hands on, so it shouldn't be too expensive. Let me see. Let's grab ourselves, first of all, a door, which I'm hoping we've already got one made up. We don't. That's okay, though. That's okay. Let's craft up some logs and do something like this. So we're going to need quite a few emeralds. And I could try and re-roll that trade and get it cheaper, but I think for now, we'll just accept our fate with the 34 emeralds. We didn't have a door in here, did we? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. And then we also need the fletching table. But as I was saying, yeah, I think we'll just try and live with it for now. We'll try and live with our fate for now. The 34 emerald trade. Hang on, we might actually be able to combine these two to create this. And then 2 flint at the top should give us that fletching table. So let's do something like this. And that gives us a fletching table. Okay, we're making steady progress here, which is good. And then if we head over to that building, stick a door on it. And again, I'll probably just put a block in front of the door so that zombies can't break through it, because otherwise they will break through and kill our remaining villagers, which we don't really want because at the moment we're running very low on villagers. We've only got these guys and the one in our base. So what we want to do is quickly make sure we can switch to the right thing quickly. So do that so that guy can't get out of here. And actually we need to be careful because they can open doors, can't they? So it might have been better to actually use an iron door here. However, let's quickly get inside and block off their exit. No, right, dudes, please don't do anything stupid. There we go. I was getting nervous then that one of them was going to make his way out. Anyway, let's see if this guy picks up the profession. He does. And there you go. There's the 32 sticks for an emerald trade, which is a fine trade indeed. So here we go. Let's get out. Oh, no, we don't want them to escape. That was very close. We really don't want them to escape. So I think actually what we'll go and do now is quickly create an iron door for this. That would be a much better idea if we get a couple of buttons set up as well so that only we can access it. Pressure plates would be a silly idea. So obviously we won't be using those. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 5 iron, just short. Actually, did we? There we go. That's what I'll do. I'll take it from there instead. Create ourselves 3 doors. These can go in miscellaneous items just because we don't really have anywhere else for them to go. And then again, we want to take just a couple of pieces of wood. So let's do something like that. Get a couple buttons. Get another one of these back. And then that can go back in there. Stone can go back in here. Our iron can be crafted up into blocks. I'm trying to waste a little bit of time here because I did see that it was turning night. And if possible, I want to sleep through that. There we go. Perfect. So perfect timing for us. And then after this, we'll go back outside, put the door on, and maybe trade some sticks with our villager friend as well. I need to figure out exactly how many logs equates to 32 sticks. I think it might be 8 maybe, or 4 will it be? 4? Let's just see. 1... Okay, yeah, 4 logs converts to 32 sticks. So if we keep that transaction in mind, we should be able to sort of regulate the wood that we can take over and not bring too much or too little. So let's quickly head back over to the... It wasn't that one, was it? It was this one right here. And we want to be very quick about this again. See, these guys are already opening the door, which is not good. So let's do that. Pop the iron door in instead. Have a button here that allows us in and out. So we can go in like this. And then we can get out using that button. So what we want to do is do a few trades here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, just converting all of these into sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know how many times this guy's going to let us trade before he locks up, but hopefully a few times just so we can get some emeralds on the go. There we go. He's going to level up soon as well. So let's do that. Convert all of those into sticks. There we go. That's another few emeralds. He's still going as well, so we can do some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's just leveled up as well. Good. So we might have something else that will be useful to us. Okay, possibly not. That's fine though. He still wants to go, but we don't have enough wood. So we're going to have to take a break here to probably gather some more wood. Let that guy sort of cool down as well so that he doesn't lose his trades. This door I'll take back to base, get a few things organized, and we'll be back shortly. I've been grinding away, getting some sticks up together, trading with my friend the villager, and that should be more than enough emeralds for the trade. We also need to craft ourselves a book, of course, which we require sugarcane for. 3 should be enough. I planted the rest just to ensure that we're going to keep a steady flow coming in the future, and then 1 piece of leather for the book. So combining this, and paper can go anywhere in the crafting recipe. As long as you've got 3, paper can go anywhere. So let's create the book. Take the emeralds in the book to our friend over here, who is waiting patiently for us to return with the money required for the book. And there we go. Episode 5, we've already got ourselves our first mending book. So that trade is actually very, very good. So easy to satisfy as well with sticks. Sticks are such a common commodity in the game. It's nothing really too... It's nothing too tough to get achieved, really, and it didn't take that long at all. I just cut down a few trees, harvested the bamboo a few times, you know. Bamboo does actually craft into sticks, if you did not know. We also need our anvil, which we'll find in here, I imagine. Yes, there it is. And we can just pop that down anywhere for now. Pop our diamond pickaxe in, our mending book, and there we go. We've got ourselves a mending, fortune 2, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3 pickaxe by episode 5, which is fairly good going in my opinion, especially for hardcore, and especially when you consider we're not taking as much time on this series as we are with our main LP. Anyway, that is going to be all for this episode, you guys. I really do hope you enjoyed it. We got some very useful things achieved once again, so I'm particularly happy about this episode. Before we do wrap things up though, let me just fix this. Let me correct this. We don't want that to be looking janky, do we? So there we go. That's better. Anyway, as I was saying, end of the episode. Thank you for watching today, guys. If you did enjoy, please be sure to drop a like down below. That'll be much appreciated by myself. Any comments down in the comment section below, and I'll respond to as many as I can. And finally, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned to this series. I also run a regular vanilla LP on the channel. As well as that, I'll be posting other Minecraft videos here and there. So if you're a fan of the game, be sure to subscribe. I'm sure that you won't regret it. Anyway, once again, you guys, thank you very much for turning up today. I'm grateful that you take precious time out of your days to come to my channel and watch my videos. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye for now.